Victoria has a second case of coronavirus, and now diners in a Glen Waverley restaurant have been put on high alert. Health chiefs say the infected man visited a Chinese restaurant while contagious. Live to Eliza Raga. Eliza, is anyone else at risk?
Well, Pete, there are concerns for that man's 5 family members, as well as you said, diners at a Glen Waverley restaurant where the man attended on Sunday evening. We have just had an update from authorities, and this is what they've told us. The second confirmed case of coronavirus in Victoria is a Victorian man aged in his 60s. They will not say what suburb he is from. He had visited Hubei province in China and became unwell 2 days after returning home. So he took himself to Monash Medical Centre. He was then sent home, where he's remained in isolation after testing positive. Also in quarantine, as well as that man, is 5 members of his family, including 2 children. Now, concerningly, a couple of those family members have been showing symptoms. So far, none of them have tested positive, but authorities are taking no precautions they need to make sure that these people are inside their home and not interacting with others in the community. Now, in terms of where that man had been on the weekend, he had been out to a restaurant in Glen Waverley. That restaurant is called the House of Delight, and the health department is now urgently trying to contact other diners. It's asking people who ate at that restaurant on the weekend to contact authorities.
The restaurant's been informed, staff there are obviously aware that there's been a positive case who's attended. That restaurant is okay to go to now. People don't need to avoid that area or indeed anywhere else where people have been.
Now, overseas, there have been reports of a patient potentially transferring the virus to someone else before they started showing symptoms. That is a change we have not seen before, and it's led to the government here in Australia to change its advice, and Victoria is following along as well. So now, people who have returned from Hubei province in China must self-quarantine for 14 days after they have left that area, unless, of course, they are seeking medical care, in which case they should call ahead. That includes schools, and it also includes workplaces.
What this does is it makes Australia one of the most forward-leading and one of the most cautious countries in the world. We make no apology for that.
Now, Pete, as for the first confirmed case of coronavirus in Victoria, that was a man aged in his 50s. He remains in a stable condition in hospital.